We're back! Oh my god! Los Ratones. Los Ratones, bro. Oh man. It's gonna be nuts. But chat, there's a tournament we need to play in the next week. I can't say which one yet. It's not to do with Red Bull or anything like that. A lot of people saying Red Bull sausage. There is a tournament we got in the next week. But one of our players can't play because they're with family. So I need to sub in, okay? So we're gonna have to practice a certain role. We're gonna have to practice a certain role so we can debut as a 4-man with me in a role. So we're gonna have to practice that. I'm gonna kind of int it maybe. Maybe I'm gonna int it a little bit. Chat, I bought loads of things in Japan. I bought loads of things. There was this thing. Look, this was the coolest thing. Ready? There was a thing, a store. There's loads of trading card game stores in Japan, right? And it was like if you put in $80, you get a random PSA 10 card, okay? And the PSA 10 cards can go upwards of like 2K, okay? So I put in $80 twice. This is what I got. I got Deoxys PSA 10. I don't know how much that's worth, but I don't think it's worth that much. I think it's worth like $60. But then I got this card if you're a Pokemon collector. Lisa's Appeal Special Art Rare! That's worth $250! That's a big one! That's a big one! That's a big one! So I got 2 PSA 10 cards. That was sick. I bought so many... Bro, I bought 9 Pokemon boxes. Okay, there was these boxes, you know these ones? You know these ones? They were selling in Japan for $30 a box. I bought 10 of them or some shit. Look at these cards. Is anyone a Pokemon card person? Is anyone... I got Mew, Mewtwo, Psyduck, Mew 3, Ninetales, Meow. I got Blastoise. I got that thing, that one, Lechonker, Entei, that one, Marill, that one, Pichu, Charizard, that one, Charmander, that one. Those are the good ones. Those are the good ones. Those are the good ones. Pretty stacked. Pretty stacked. Pretty stacked or what? The Garchomp. Yep. Some good pulls. By the way, I'm gonna tell you once. Don't buy Pokemon boxes. It's such a... Bro, I looked at the price of these cards. And the price of the cards is so bad. It's so bad. The price is so fucking cheeks. It's ass. It's fucking terrible. Bro, what I just showed you is probably worth like maybe $100 combined. Unless I get them PSA 10, which is impossible. When's Los Ratones stream? We're gonna do some scrims this week, I think. But obviously one of the players is with family away, so they can't play. One of the players away, so I gotta... Okay, so for the next week, I might have to practice one of the roles. But our jungler is mentally ill. Our jungler is completely mentally ill. I can tell you that for a fact. Like, is there a replay I can find? Chat, look at my jungler. Bro. Look at this mental ill fucking psychopath. Look what he does. Look what this sucker does. I was in the airport watching this. In the airport watching this, okay? This is his level 1 engraves. Okay, watch this.
Hovering around mid, a lot of pings here.
This motherfucker
No one has done any.
invades enemy red, yeah? He invades enemy red, right? We'll play it from here. He's invaded enemy red. And now Jarvan's come to stop him.
Meeting up, level 2.
Just watch what this sucker does.
Now he
But the EQ did not connect there. He did not get knocked up. Vela does have the red buff.
Yeah,
so
but look at this, the whole
it's too
team.
rough.
So he gets 4 men away from his
A lot
raptors.
of time. Look, they're still chasing.
Runs through the towers.
very nice for him to take only one turret shot.
You think, okay, maybe he's gonna chase out here.
Joker is just
No.
going to keep chasing him.
Then he starts his wolves!
Yeah, look at this, and
Look
then
at
he
him.
up again.
He's still there. He's just such a menace.
Then
He doesn't
Rumble's
care.
coming.
He's in your face. Even if he dies, he
Flashes the
flashes
Jarvan
back.
combo.
Still does have
And now Jarvan's like, maybe I can invade enemy Graves red buff. So this sucker sits there.
I do feel like he can win it. Now though,
Then he gets Jarvan's flash.
He will connect so much damage onto Joko. The flash will have to
Bro,
come
this
through.
guy is gonna be
Vela,
absolutely
what
ill.
A psychopath.
This
Yeah,
guy
I
is gonna
mean,
be a
that's how you want
and
to
then he
play
goes
Graves,
back
you know,
in!
it's- yeah, classic solo queue. He does,
And takes his
still find him,
grump.
But he will keep on taking
Bro, I'm
his
telling you,
hits
this team,
so aggressively. I mean, that's exactly what
this
you want,
guy,
like,
this guy pulled 5 people, level 1.
Graves and
He's
Nidalee.
crazy.
Like
Yeah.
those two type of champions.
He's a Graves Nidalee main. He's absolutely ill, that guy. It's gonna be fun to watch. Actual rat.
This is what you want to be doing, and he's now going to take his.
So yeah,
top.
then he takes enemy top camps.
Red buff here.
And he has a big lead on Graves, and then he just
Yeah,
completely carries the game alone.
12K gold,
He literally single-handedly solo carries the whole game.
gold worth of a
He just completely 1v9'd it.
out for this dragon, as they are so much stronger, obviously, in the team fight.
We gotta give that boy some resources.
Very aggressively with his.
Yeah, this is not the full Ross Ratones team, it's just crowning Nemesis.
Yeah, like
And then they won 3-0. They won 3-0. Easy win. They went to, I don't know where it's in Budapest. They went to a LAN in Budapest and they just 3-0 win. Respect. I don't think the enemy team was that good though. I don't know what divisions they play in. The only player I know on that roster is Jocko. But yeah, that team, good job. Good job, boys. Good job, boys. All right, let's do the recent news and then we gotta go through some random shit. Chat, I woke up today and people were telling me that Zeus might be going to Humble Life. Is that fake? That must be fake, right? That has to be fake, right? It's fake? Okay, it's fake as fuck. Alright, that motherfucker better resign. All we know is Humble Life Esports sent an offer to him. Bro, I'm telling you, Zeus probably got an offer from everyone and their grandmothers. Berserker's gonna play in KDF. The middle of the pack LCK teams are actually really strong. They're mega strong. KDF has Dudu, Piosik, Bulldog, Berserker, and Life. That's pretty solid. Dudu is good, Bulldog's pretty good, Piosik is solid, Berserker is solid, Life is just come back from the LPL. They had, who was that support? They had Andil, right? That kept getting subbed out. And then they had Bull on AD carry. The middle of the pack LCK teams are getting stronger. Like, DRX has Kingen back, don't they, or some shit? We'll go through it all. Does anyone have a roster fucking leaker? How do you filter it by week? Someone says filter it by week. How do you do that? How do you do that? Top? Oh, shit. Oh, you guys, aw. Aw. Yeah, this team's gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. By the way, quick thing. When this team happens, right? The content will be the same still from this year. We'll still be co-streaming the LCK. We'll still be co-streaming the LPL and the LEC. And we'll still be doing this. Like, there's no sacrifice here, okay? We just up the pace. I think the only thing that might take a hit is the variety, okay? Because normally what we do is we co-stream the LCK or LPL or whatever, and then we go to solo queue after, or we do variety. But now we're gonna have scrims after that. So we're gonna co-stream scrims, and then that'll be the pace for a lot of the days. But when the league that we play in finishes, then we'll have more time for variety and shit. But yeah, we play GTA 6. GTA 6. How will you be streaming the games? Will we have a coach cam? Yeah, I'll watch from a spectator POV with the comms, and then we'll have to go through some reviews and shit, and some presentations and some breakdowns. And I just have this image in my head. This was one of the images in my head that I thought was the funniest. Okay, I just imagined us being like in a finals for like EMEA Masters or some shit, and we're on stream 20 minutes before the game, 6-man on headsets, like talking about on stream, just going through our drafts or like fucking going through presentations or asking chat what to ban. Asking chat what to ban, it just sounds so funny, I don't know why. Carrier resigned, Guma resigned, Owner resigned, yeah, those are big ones. By the way, I felt it, but this is all the T1 Worlds posts. Bengi's gone to DK. Bengi's head coaching DK, which is PogChamp. What the fuck is that? So the main rumor right now is Ruler's going to Gen G, and Pace is getting booted, and he's going to go to KT. So Chovy, Ruler are back together. Do they have Doran, though? Do they have Doran? Yes or no? The final team to join the Red Bull event isn't announced. What the fuck? Imagine that. Imagine Baus versus Zeus, though. That would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. What is this? That would be kind of funny. I'm just going to put that out there. Baus has an MSI trophy, and Reckless has a Worlds trophy. We have the most internationally decorated roster in all of Europe. And that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. What is this? LCK roster summary. Alright, LCK is fucking absolute nuke. T1's likely staying together. Keen is not sure where he's going. Maybe staying on Gen G. There was a rumor that he was going to go to Humble Life. But these teams have upgraded a lot, I think. I actually think they've upgraded a lot. So let's go to them. So DK, T1 staying the same. Gen G is staying the same, except they're bringing in a new bot lane, probably. Instead of Pace Lehens, they're bringing in Duro and Ruler. Keen is not certain yet, though. Damwon, they're getting Siwoo from their academy team. Insanely good player. Insanely good player. And they're going to get Barrel back. So we're going to get Showmaker Barrel back on Damwon together. That looks like the rumors. Siwoo's a rookie. Mega good. DRX are bringing back Rich. I thought Rich retired. Didn't he play in the LPL or some shit? Sponge, Yukal, Teddy. Barrel's gone. Not sure what their supports will be. FearX, Clear Raptor. Closer, I'm not sure where he's going. I guess it's uncertain right now. Diable, which I think maybe some of you would have remembered from the Academy games we watched. And then Kellen maybe is going to FearX. I'm not sure. Rumor exists is what light red means. KDF, Dudu, Pyosik, Bulldog, Berserker Life. Pretty solid. Nongshim has Kingen. They were going to have Pyosik as well, which was a rumor, but that's not existing anymore. And Fisher and Jiwoo, if you watched Nongshim last year, were pretty solid. They were pretty solid players. If they have King and Kanavi Lehens as well, that would be mental. I doubt Kanavi's going to LCK, though. If that happens, that would be incredibly mental. KT have Kuz, of course. They lost Beryl. They got Wei, which I think was also from their academy team, right? KT Wei. They might be getting Pays. Hype was an insanely good AD carry in the challenger scene, but it looks like they might go for Pays instead. BDD is playing still, which is big, and Perfect's resuming. They're going to give him more chance. He looked a little bit weak this year, but it's his rookie year. Want to give him a bit more time. Bro has Morgan and Polu locked. Everything else is up in the air. I guess if Bro gets Sylvie, I don't know what jungler Nongshim's going to get. Vikla, maybe? Looks like he's going to compete. Humble Life's mostly staying the same. They're just changing top. It's either going to stay Doran or they're going to get Zeus or Keen. I doubt it. I doubt it. KT roster announces the jungler of Young Jay and bot laner Paddock. Wait, that's their academy team, right? Surely. That's for their academy team, surely, right? Peter! Yo, KT got Peter! Yeah, that's for their academy team. Pretty solid. T1 looks insanely strong. Gen G looks insanely strong. DK looks pretty strong. I like they've got Siwoo Lucid now, and then Beryl can come in for like... I feel like maybe Damwon with Lucid coming in. Maybe they lacked a little bit of voice, I want to say. And that's why they had support issues with bringing in Moham over Kellen. I think having Beryl helps that team a lot. DRX looks okay. I think Yukal, Teddy was insane on DRX, even though they were losing. It depends what support they get, but it looks decent. I think it's quite obvious where the teams lie already. I feel like LCK teams are pretty easy to predict in like how strong they'll be. I think you can easily say T1, Gen G, and Humble Life are going to be the top three again. I think DK and KT are going to be the ones, and maybe KDF can be ones right behind them. And then you have Nongshim, which depends on what they finish their roster with. If they slam a Kanavi Lehens, we're talking something way different. Other than that, if it's Sylvie Vital, they're in the realm of Bro, DRX, FearX. Where's Closer at? Is there any rumor on my boy Closer? That guy's fucking sick. Where's Closer at? Kanavi's rumored to go to LNG. Ooh, LNG. Wait, where the fuck's Tarzan going? Wait, why am I saying Tarzan? Wei. Where the fuck's Wei going? Yeah, LPL broadcast is gone. LPL English broadcast is gone. They've removed it. I think this was something that was going to happen last year as well, but they managed to keep it. But essentially what they're saying is in 2025 we're excited to announce, they swing it in like a happy way, a new approach for LPL English broadcast by moving to a co-streaming only model. Okay, so here's my 2 cents. I think co-streaming and casting needs to go hand in hand, right? Why? Because I think if you only have co-streaming in the LPL, what people will do, and if they're smart, casters will make their own broadcast. Like, bro, just call up a caster, duo cast on your stream, and become the official broadcast. That's what people, I think, should look to do. And that's the problem that you have where, like, I think they need to go hand in hand because I, for example, co-stream. Actually, this might sound crazy, actually, but I'm one of the only, I think English co-streamers are mostly the only streamers who co-stream with casters. A lot of the other co-streamers co-stream without casters. Like, for example, I know Ibai and Tolkien, they don't stream with casters because they, like, have homies with them and they cast it themselves. And I think that's fine in their language and stuff like that, but I think when it comes to English, if you remove casters from the LPL English, what'll happen is everyone will just become casters, in a way. Or, like, casters can make their own product. Which I think is fine. Like, Nymera used to host his own LPL official broadcast. I think he'll do the same thing next year. Maybe other people do it, like Hysterics and Aragon and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like if you're Riot, is that a good thing? Don't you, like, lose control of the broadcast? I mean, as much as it's cheaper for you, like, I feel like someone else kind of takes the official broadcast. It feels a bit... I don't know if they want that. If that's what they want, then that's what's going to happen. But that's essentially what you do. If you get rid of the casters, it just turns into, like, unofficial official broadcasts. That's what's going to happen. But yeah, I won't be covering that much LPL next year. I'll be focused on LCK, LEC. I'll try to cover LPL as much as possible. I'll mostly watch like the top 8 and the Shy. That's where I think a lot of my focus will be. With Los Ratones coming in and LCK overlapping time with LPL, I need to kind of find space. And we dropped a little bit of LPL this year, a little bit. We might drop a little bit more next year. But we'll always try and watch top 8 games and the Shy. That's a given. Bro, the new IG roster is crazy. Yeah, so that's a real shame that the LPL broadcast was going. I feel like the LPL English broadcast was slipping over the last few years. I don't know how this is going to work out, though. Basically, what they're saying is we're going to give clean feeds of each match, which will include game audio, to co-streamers. So it's just basically like having a spectator POV. Dom's really mad about this. Yeah, I mean, it fucking sucks. There's not much to do about it, though. Like, I don't think it's fightable, you know? I think it's gone. It's just a case of who's going to come in to take the mantle to become the official broadcast or be the one to, like, save it, you know? I think it's definitely savable if you wanted to in an official way. It's not savable to involve Riot by the sound of it, right? It's sad, though. Like, I think a lot of people watch the LPL broadcast still. A lot of people watch the LPL broadcast. I watch the LPL broadcast. And the problem is, as a caster, like 4 years ago, if you're an English-speaking caster, what you essentially do is you go into like the NLC or EU Masters, right? And you go to the LPL, and then that's your way into the LEC as a caster. A lot of casters have come up through that pipeline, right? But now NLC casting, I think the product's kind of struggled, right? And not as many casters have been able to get through the NLC. EU Masters also isn't a good place anymore, because if you remember what's happened to EU Masters, they've cut a lot of the EU Masters casting days. I think they only stream the playoffs now. First it was not play-ins, then it was not half of group stage, and now it's not group stage at all or some shit, right? Now it's just like the top 8 they stream for casters. And now the LPL's gone as well. So how do you, as an English-speaking caster, first of all, make a living if you're not tier 1? And second of all, get to tier 1 by showing yourself that you're like a good caster, you know? I think it's kind of fucked the pipeline a bit. It's fucked it. But yeah, league viewership is up, but broadcasts are being cut more and more and more. And I think that trend is going to continue. Not so much the viewership going up and them being like parallel to each other, but like the thing is, if viewership's going up and you can afford to cut these costs, then I think as a business, Riot will do it, right? And it's just like, At what point is it gonna just collapse, you know, the viewership when you don't have enough broadcast to support it? What are you wearing? Well, you don't like my dino jumper? You don't like my dino jumper? Bro, it's winter, okay? I've got to the stage where I'm realized, like, okay, I'm gonna give you a free tip, okay? Free tip. If you're ever, like, considering, like, if you have, like, some money and you want to spend it on clothes, I recommend buying pajamas or nice slippers or, like, comfortable fucking jumpers that you can wear at home or some nice fucking cozy-ass pants. Bro, I can't stress enough how nice it is to wear, like, comfortable clothes at home. It's my new meta. It's like just buying pajamas and just wearing them. Because, I mean, I don't know if you work from home, but like, for example, like I do, right? Because I stream from home. So I just want to wear some, I don't want to wear like a t-shirt or like a fucking Zara t-shirt or some shit. I want to wear some fucking cozy ass shit. And then some slippers are a big win. I recommend. A nice pair of slippers, maybe like $15. Worth. Mega worth. Will Coach Tom go overseas? What is this, a Naver post? It's been revealed that Tom played a key role in T1's... Wait, I thought Tom was going to military, or am I crazy? Was that Roach? It was Roach. So Tom's not going to military. By the way, okay, can we talk about Keria for 1 second, that Marasaka? What is Keria doing? Is Keria going to the military for 2 weeks for fun or some shit? For those of you who don't know, okay, the Red Bull League of its own is in like 3 weeks from now. And Keria's fucking bald. He's fucking bald! He got his head shaved! That's what I'm excited for at Red Bull League of its own. It's not to watch T1 play, it's to see Keria's head. I want to see his bald head. That sounds fire. I want to see his head. He went to 3 weeks basic military training. Was that his choice? Did he have to do that? Or was he just like, fuck it, off season, I'm gonna go to the military for 3 weeks? Is that like, did he just do that by himself? He just thought, fuck it? Oh, it's mandatory. Oh, okay. I actually thought he just went, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the military for 3 weeks. See you guys. But Keria has a gold medal, right? So he doesn't have to do full service, yeah? Is that what you have to do if you have a gold medal? You have to do 3 weeks? Is that it? Bro, Zeus. I love Zeus. Okay, a quick Zeus side note. Okay, 3-year career, finals of Worlds, MVP and winner in 3 years of his career, and he has no military service because he got gold, and he's 20 years old. That kid's career, bro, has the chance to be a fucking skyrocket. You know what? I think in support of Keria being bold, I say that I think that Zeus should go bold as well. Hey, I think he should, to support his homie. You know what? Just to support his homie, I think Keria and Zeus should both be bold. Zeus, this is my proposition. Shave your head. Do it. Do it. Actually, there might be a little bump on his head if he does that, where he hit himself with the trophy. Zeus received a huge offer from Hamalife between $2.2 and $3 million, and they're willing to pay the luxury tax as well. What? What? $2 to $3 million? To bring in official sources, today at 9 SKST, a Korean article was released about Guma's re-signing. In it, it was mentioned that all 5 members of Tion have the want to continue together and that Tion will do the best to re-sign them. At the moment, it's better to believe what the org is saying than officially public regarding the signings. The leaker that said this doesn't know how much HLE offered. They only know that HLE approached him and are serious about the offer. Another leaker also said the number of authentic news wrote. Also, to add, another leaker who got KDS rosters right said that ZOFGK were planning to stay together as one before Worlds, and Zeus will stay at T1. The thing is, like, you can say before a tournament, like before Worlds, you want to stay together, and you can win Worlds and you're happy. But if someone comes along with like 3 million, that money is life-changing. It is life-changing, especially given the fact that like salaries overall are cutting. That money is ridiculous, and yeah, I'm sure T1 are paying well, right? I don't think T1 are giving him fucking pennies. But that money is ridiculous. But saying that, I would be surprised if Zeus accepts that. I feel like Zeus I don't know him, and this might be a parasocial take, but I don't know. I don't see money being a huge thing for him. I don't see him selling out. I see him running it back for another year. I can see that easy. I can see him running it back with the boys. The amount of times I've seen Zeus, like Zeus needs his own manager to look after him on the daily, because that motherfucker is lost on the daily. He's complete skate parkage. He needs the T1 boys around him. What is this? Tyler 1 roasts Dom.
Came home for game 5, so I was able to watch the full game 5.
Is my headset
I
bugged?
will dominate co-stream, by the way. I'm an I will dominate co-stream watcher. And I definitely watched this one for Dom because he was supporting BLG. And to see that deluded old bastard's hopes and dreams just crumble live while watching my goat take over. Oh, peak. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Shut up.
Dude, it was absolute cinema. He was like, no, this is still fine for BLG. And it's like, I started like twitching and shit. I swear to God, I saw a tear from his eye. It was gorgeous, amazing. His like voice started like cracking when T1 took the Baron. They can still win. Then he just started straight coping. Was like, well, it's fine, bro. T1 Worlds form, yeah. Fakers, they got blah blah. Like, yeah. I was like, okay, dumb. Then I think he got one guide in chat because somebody was like, BLG always chokes or something. And then he started going on like a scientific spiel. Like, statistically speaking, BLG has never choked a best of 5 in 8 years. Plus, all these players, it was the draft gift. I was like, dumb. T1, 3-2, baby. Dope it down. Dope it down.
Dope it down.